Why didn't England save the Romanovs? It's the truth behind the betrayal. The Romanov family, Russia's last imperial dynasty, was brutally executed in 1918. But here's what most people don't know. They almost escaped. They were offered asylum in England, and then it vanished. So why did King George V, cousin to Tsar Nicholas II, refuse to save them? Before we dive into this royal tragedy, hit that subscribe button and comment "Betrayed Blood" if you're ready for the full truth behind the crown's cold silence. Let's uncover what really happened. Let's start with this. Tsar Nicholas II and King George V were first cousins. Their mothers, Dagmar of Denmark and Alexandra of Denmark, were sisters. Look at photos of Nicholas and George side by side. They look like twins. This wasn't just family. It was royal blood, intertwined through Europe's most powerful houses. So, when the Russian Revolution broke out in 1917 and the Tsar abdicated, the Romanovs were in danger. What did Nicholas do? He looked to family, to King George V of England for rescue. In early 1917, Britain actually offered asylum to the Romanovs. The British government drafted a plan to bring the family to England. But then something changed. King George V got cold feet. Public opinion in Britain was turning against the idea of sheltering a fallen autocrat. While British soldiers were dying in World War I, a revolution was brewing in Russia, and socialist ideas were spreading. George feared that bringing the Romanovs to England would spark unrest or worse, a revolution at home. So he withdrew the offer. Without Britain's help, no other rescue plan succeeded. The Romanovs were imprisoned and eventually murdered. Pause for a moment. Do you think King George V was protecting his country or betraying his own blood? Drop a comment. Loyal to country or traitor to family? And if this story hits hard, give this video a like to help it reach more royal history fans. Back to the story. After the asylum was denied, the Romanovs were moved from palace to prison. Eventually, they were sent to a house in Yekaterinburg, under Bolshevik control. The British ambassador later wrote that they were abandoned. Behind palace doors, King George was racked with guilt. By the summer of 1918, the Bolsheviks had made their decision. On July 17th, Nicholas Alexandra, their 5 children, and loyal servants were executed in the basement. No trial, no mercy. News reached England and was met with silence. Historians believe King George V deeply regretted his decision. He reportedly felt responsible for their deaths, especially the innocent children. But the British royal family never formally acknowledged it. The truth was buried for decades, until the bones were discovered and identified in the 1990s. In a final twist of irony, Prince Philip, Queen Elizabeth II, as husband and a Romanov relative, gave his DNA to help identify their remains. The Romanovs were finally buried with royal honors, but not in Britain. They never made it to safety. So why weren't the Romanovs saved? Despite royal blood, deep family ties, and an open door at first, politics won over loyalty. Fear won over family. And history was left with bloodstains. If this story moved you, hit subscribe for more untold truths from royal history. Like the video if you believe their story still deserves to be heard. Comment "Never Forgotten" below. In memory of the last Romanovs. Until next time, history isn't just about the past. It's about the choices that haunt us.